Hey, welcome back, YouTube. Just setting some stuff up here today. Got some big League of Legends tournament going on today. MSI 2025. Trying to figure out why my chargers won't work. But I think it's just that my phone is, this is on. Work for this phone here, right? Yeah, so. Alright, there we go. Just have to stop touching it and it'll charge, I think. Yeah, my old phone is a little crap. A little bit crap. But that's alright. Trying to get a raid farmed up today too, but that's sort of its own whole thing. But yeah, if we can get MSI running here today, well, for me to watch, I don't think I can stream that, but if I can get MSI running, that would make me happy. We'll see though. All right. Let's hop into it. Global 7 here. Hey John, welcome back. How's it going today? Get those big LD pulls today, and I'm gonna be done rerolling. Pretty sure. What's the goal? We're trying to hit a Shadow Sonya with either Lily or Messiah. Is the goal. Preferably Lily, Shadow, Sonya, but we will see. I don't know, I might just do 2 accounts today and then hop into my Lily Yelly account and just start running that up. Because, yeah, I need to start getting that run up, and I've got like, I don't know, 170 something summons to do today, I think, so. We're going to get that done for the Naor banner, maybe? I'm not sure. I might just hit the permanent banner with all of my summons, and then if I don't get Naor there, which would be kind of likely anyway, maybe I'll just save up and get him done before, get his banner done before his banner is gone. I'm not sure about Elite, what's her name? Fucho? I think that's the new female character's name. Not sure if I'm going to go for her, though, at all. ×2 coming up? Yeah, that'll be good for sure to get that ×2 in. And be able to get some... I actually need to farm Investigation. I need to farm GP Outpost. I kind of have the GP Outpost stuff done a little bit on the new account, but, I mean, every time a new lattice comes up for me to use, it's like I just have to go straight back to GP Outpost, so... If we can get a good amount of that done during the 2 times, that'd be pretty nice. So. I got my Yelly on main 2 by spending, yeah. How much do you have to spend? Hopefully not too much there on our banner. Just the pack for 10 pull. Hey, nice. That's not bad. Just the pack for the 10 pull. I'd take that. I think I've got, I don't know, 10 to maybe 11,000 crystals on the new account I've got, so if they release a new LD soon, they're kind of talking about not doing an LD soon and kind of having us wait a little while, like more than just 3 weeks for the new LD. But I'd like to have at least 15,000 crystals, I think, saved up permanently, so I can at least hit 50 pulls on whatever LD banner might come up in the future, and be able to somewhat likely get that. I mean, 80's pity, so you need 24,000 crystals to guarantee, which is a lot. So, but 15 I think is all right. I mean, that's 50 pulls at a 1% rate, so kind of a 50-50 chance I hit the LD. And then I guess I would just hope at that point I can scrounge some crystals together while that whatever new LD banner would be up, or if they rerun something. But I wanted to do that too, but the perfect lattice, yeah, there's certainly a shortage in the game. You know, out of all the complaints people have about the in-game economy currently, I would say the lattices are definitely the concerning point. Because for me, based on the math I did, I think through the hyperlink charter and getting the weekly lattices, not outside of the summoning shop, everything other than the summoning shop lattice, I'm pretty sure, like, beginning of the game to, like, the end of the second month, you could get 7 skills maxed. So, what is that, 30... No. 28 lattices? I think we get about 28 lattices, assuming we stay on the same track we're on now, from beginning of game to end of month 2, which is not a whole lot. Considering if you got Yelly, you want 2 skills maxed, Lily wants 2 skills maxed, Kloss needs her 3rd skill maxed. If you're getting Naor, he needs his 3rd skill maxed. If you've got Zyada, you're using her, she needs her 3rd skill maxed. If you want to be competitive in PvP, then you just have to spend, because there's no way, I mean, you have to put lattices into enough stuff to be able to just compete at all, which is fine. I guess it's more of a kind of a whale adventure, you know, the real-time arena stuff, but yeah, not quite enough lattices early on. We might want to tighten that up a little bit. Just having fun with Obel and Arena, yeah. I was pretty down on Obel, but it's good to see that he's found some use. I was a little like, because I was just seeing him for the dot potential. I didn't care about the stun at all. So I was like, yeah, Fangus is just better, but then, yeah, for, you know, in some ways, Obel just plays a completely different role and kind of just happens to have dots in his kit. Whereas maybe a Fangus is like, that is the point of Fangus, is for the dots, but Obel's a little more versatile. Obel and Hoyan is great. Did you, how many lattices have you put into your Hoyan?
Discover Basil Hayden Bourbon.
Weird deal. Police are cruising down the street. Probably looking for someone. Oh, you meant the shell boss? Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Because he, does he stun the side ads? Is that why he's good in Hoyan? I mean, he's got the dots too. But... Dude, well, do dots work in Hoyan at all, or... I think they work in Hoyan, right? It's just Sharon and Rengo the dots don't work in. Yeah, I'm doing dots in Hoyan, yeah. I mean, that's... If you can do dots, definitely do dots. That's what I would say. I mean, I'm gonna have a Yelly Ditting combination that I think is going to be quite strong, but realistically, I'm probably building... I would probably prefer to build Bangus myself. I feel like he's better for PvE, but maybe Obel is just because of the stun for the ads, but yeah, I'm not sure. I think I might still end up having to build, you know, a Poisoner though, or a Daughter for content, even having the Yelly and the Ditting, at least for the first, you know, month or something. We'll see, you know, how the farming goes there. It's all RNG at that point, but it's hard because it's not consistent even with 210 effect accuracy on Obel. That's the... Wow. Not consistent. That's... Maybe if you get Naor, if you're going to pick up Naor, maybe him and Obel work together to make it easier in there for you. And for a lot of people, potentially. Hopefully we haven't lost any more codes. We lost 110 pull codes, so if we lost more, then rerolling is pretty chalked. Well, it's not chalked. I mean, you can of course just get... You have to get lucky to get the SSRs you want anyway, so... Getting lucky to get 2 SSRs is just another piece of the luck puzzle you have to hit. Okay. Yeah, it's really too bad it expired. Makes me wonder if the creator codes are just always going to work, or if at some point they're going to get rid of the creator codes as well. Considering at least half the creators in the list that they had sponsored originally, I think have dropped the game at this point, I would imagine they're probably going to get rid of those codes too, but... Yeah. Alright, the Vice fight didn't take forever this time, it's nice. All that. Get out of the train station and let's get through here. There we are. Okay. Alright, we're getting through this reroll pretty quickly. I'm trying to make these fast today because I want to get back to my account and show some things there, do some grinding there, and then get some summons done. And then I'm trying to get trying to watch League of Legends MSI, the MSI tournament in Vancouver. So yeah, we gotta get some of these rerolls done. I don't know if any of you guys are League of Legends fans at all. Hey, what's up, man? Rerolled again this morning as well on server 7 and got my first ever triple pull. Doki Doki, Rahu, Lily, nice, man. Also now have Beyonce and Freya, 180 total pulls. Nice. So is that the account for you now? I think you've got better accounts than that, but that's a pretty good reroll too. I played Dota 1 before, but not League. I've never played Dota. I've played a small amount of League. I kind of enjoy watching League more than playing it in a way. Like, playing it is cool, but seeing all the cool strategies and the team play and the interactions at the professional level of League is... I find it interesting, at least. I find it cool. But yeah, when you start the game, you have to play something like 20 different matches or something, whether it's against computer or people that are new also, or probably just bots for the most part, really. But it takes a little while to get into League just at all. So yeah, I kind of want to get onto a ranked ladder and start playing harder people and figure out the game better myself. Codes here. I'm gonna check this one. I keep checking this one. I know it's not supposed to work, but I just would like for it to work. Okay, clicking too fast again somehow. Oh, also, I don't know if any of you guys are Summoner's War players. I pulled an LD5 today in Summoner's War. I got back on for the first time in like a year and a half. I don't think I've touched Summoner's War in a year and a half. And in five pulls, I got a Light Sea Emperor. So I'll just explain for any of you that don't know what Summoner's War is. In Summoner's War, there's no pity system. And the LD rates are a 6% for a 4-star, or in this game would be an SSR, or an SR, I mean. And it is a 1 in 305 chance to get a Nat 5, a legendary, or in this game would be an SR for the LDs. So getting an LD5 in Summoner's War is a pretty wild thing. I've only ever pulled 2 other ones. 2 other LD5s, and that was after 8 months of saving. And even that was extremely lucky. I could have saved for those 8 months and gotten no LD5s. Very easily could have gotten no LD5s. That was an extraordinary stroke of luck to get it the other time, too. So pretty hyped about that. I think the luck should be flowing today. Yeah, gonna make this my main. Still need a main DPS pull, but I may stick with Liam and sitting for a while. Oh, Leon. Okay, Leon and Ditting. What's your role in League? So when I play League, I top lane. I play top lane Yorick, preferably. That or I can kind of jungle. I'm kind of terrible at it, but I've only done it 2 or 3 times. I really enjoy playing in the top lane and just making it a bruiser fight. And then Yorick really starts to steamroll around level 13, 14. He starts to pick up some speed. It can be real bad in those first the beginning though. The first bit of your game. You can get wrecked pretty hard on Yorick. But if you figure him out, it's gonna be a good time. Can we skip these? I guess we don't have to do them at all, but is that the carry lane? Well, ADC would be attack damage carry, which is bottom lane or bot lane. And then you have a support tagged on, like someone plays a support role and hangs out with the attack damage carry. And then the top lane, you're just kind of on your own, unless you've got a jungler that wants to come over and help you out here and there. You're pretty much alone up there to fight 1v1 with the other enemy player. Sometimes their jungler comes over, and that can be pretty destructive. Yeah, top lane's pretty wild. Kind of like, I think it's really supposed to be more of a bruiser lane, really. I just play Yorick because it can steamroll in the end game. And in the lower leagues, I don't know if I'm playing bots or I've figured out the game better than other new people that are playing the game, but once I get to the end, I can pretty much steamroll the enemy team, like 1v2, 1v3, 1v4 even, with Yorick, so... We can hit these then. I'm not super well versed in a lot of the things about League. Like, I don't know what the vast majority of the characters do. I know when somebody plays a ranged character against me, I get pretty destroyed. Because I'm playing a character that is a, like, bruiser, like, kind of a bruiser tank, but also has ways to deal damage. Okay, Ziada. Is Dota 1 a similar game to League, do you know? I have never seen footage or played Dota 1 or 2. Pretty sure there was a Dota 2 game. Alright, so here, get these. Kind of same 5v5, alright. Alright, that's alright. We've got another account to hit here. We can turn this around. I can get like 10 crystals. That's kind of all that I need here. Guess we can hit these. And then hit these. And there. But this account should be pretty much tossed, I think, at this point. New email it is. Okay, looking for global 7 here. Hey, welcome back, man. How long since I started? Well, if you're talking about just today, this is just the start of the second reroll. If we're talking how many like rerolls I've done, it's like 48 or 52. Not exactly sure how many rerolls now. A lot. But yeah, we've only done one other one today, and it was pretty trash, so... Holy, 52. Yeah, I think it's, this should be reroll. It's either reroll 48 or 52. I'm not sure how many rerolls I've done exactly now. It's getting hard to keep track of. I'd have to go back through the different emails. I've rerolled on 4 emails and 1 Apple ID account, and then how many I've done, I'm not 100% sure. I wish I have that patience. I mean, I've been re-rolling different games for a really, really long time, so honestly, for me, this game is like a way easier re-roll than some other games I've done, so to me, this is kind of not bad at all. Still going for Shadow Sonya Lily account? Yeah, that'd be great. Either Shadow Sonya with Lily or a Shadow Sonya with a Messiah for my wife. Yeah, because she's got a ton of characters. She's got 5 LDs, 5 of the 7 LDs, but she doesn't have Lily or Shadow Sonya, and Shadow Sonya is her favorite. So really a Shadow Sonya with something account, like I guess Yelly would be okay too. I don't really want to say that and then get that instead, but yeah, like having it paired with Heinrich or Doki Doki or Mio isn't really enough, in my opinion. I mean, after doing so many rerolls, I'd like to get her a Shadow Sonya with something, a really, really good LD, like a Lily or Messiah or Yelly would be maybe okay. And Yelly is pretty good. It's just the you can kind of cover the damage a little better using other things like even SRs, and there's other just RGB SSRs and stuff you can use too that work fine. But yeah, what Messiah has with the defense ignoring is really strong, makes the early and middle game really, really easy. Makes Arena very easy, and then obviously Lily is just Lily, so. Hope you get one before 2 times drops, yeah. Well, I've got my main account we're probably gonna hop onto after this. We'll probably hop onto my main, and then we got a bunch of summons to hit, and we'll see what we get there, and I gotta get myself into a good spot for the 2 times event. I've done hard 3 for Teramaton and Doki Doki, so I'm not even quite to Nightmare 1 yet. I'm just farming Fabian on that account to get the Black Flags and the Twilight Knights. Although it looks like my Twilight Knights are almost done and my Black Flags are being a little more difficult to drop what I'm looking for, but yeah. Once I can get those shells, I can open up a bunch of different things, get through at least some of Ember Trek, and then otherwise just build units to get ready for Nico Nana, and farm as much Nico Nana as I can. Hopefully I'll be able to get at least a day in. We got 4 days left here, I think, until the event starts. Is it the... or is it the 12th? Maybe it's only 2 days until the 2 times. Yeah, they carry hard. Yeah, they definitely do. But yeah, just trying to get up to... I'd really like to get to Hell 1, at least for modules. And just get some of Nico Nana farmed so I can try to get at least 1 or 2 mythical shells maybe done. Starts on Saturday's reset. Alright. Yep, that's very little time. 2 times is on Saturday. Yeah. They're not rolling it over into Sunday either. The last event we had, it was Saturday and Sunday for me. But that would be kind of unfortunate if they were only doing it one day now. It's 2 days? Oh, good. Alright. Good, good. I thought it was. That is a good thing. I work on Saturdays, so... at least I'll be able to hit it Sunday. I'll get some of it on Saturday too, but... I'll be able to grind pretty hard Sunday, I think. So... 2 isn't even enough to burn through stamina. 1 day would be absurd, yeah. Unless you are able to commit completely to those 2 days, like you have absolutely nothing going on, no relationship you're in or kids or job that makes you work on weekends or literally anything going on. There's no way that you could get through the stamina. And even then, if you were able to no life it, you might still not be able to get all the way through all of it.
The mattress sale of the summer is here with Black Friday deals in July at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Get the best deals.
$560, I think I can get through if I just play all day. Good thing it's a summer break too, yeah. Yep, it's kind of hard to remember what a summer break is like. I don't think I've had Saturday and Sunday off together, like those 2 days off together, since February. I think I was able to plan a vacation where I was able to get 2 weekends off, so a Saturday and Sunday and a Saturday and Sunday, back-to-back weekends in February. And then before that, it would have been a year and some amount of months because my daughter was born. So, yeah, I've had maybe 9 or 10 Saturdays off in the last over 5 years. You saved a lot. John, do you use all your stabilizers? Just at random? Yeah, but anyway, a summer break summer breaks are sort of a memory of the past for me. Suppose my oldest son is gonna start school this September. He's gonna start like 4K preschool. So he'll get to learn about summer breaks. So far, he's been on year-long breaks where he doesn't do anything all year. Used all your stabilizers for shell farming. Well, I guess those aren't 2 times anyway, so it's kind of not terrible. But yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. It'll be a good time for him. He my kids have never been in daycare before. My wife has been able to stay home for the most part. We just live very poorly, I guess, like in a we're poor, low income. So yeah, they haven't had to go to daycare though. So it'll be good for him to get socialization with other kids and um, get better at talking and playing with other people other than just his brother and sister and us. Good for him to make new friends. Yeah, I hope so. I think it'd be good for my wife too. If hopefully he does well at school and makes a good friend or two, and then my wife will be able to be friends with the moms, and hopefully that won't be too much drama. But yeah, it'll be good. Good for my son. That'd be great. Yeah. Yeah, we ended up moving a couple hours away from both of our families because I was able to make more money moving just a couple hours away. So, but yeah, now I'm actually back in online college, going to an online school. So, hoping to get a degree and move into a different line of work, and maybe we move back and they get to interact with their grandparents and cousins or an aunt and uncle a little more too. Congrats to you. Keep grinding. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I actually went to college out of high school. I went for a year and a half and really hated it and thought it was a waste of time. And so I've just been in the workforce for oh, 6. A while. Over 5 years. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I've done what I've done for long enough, and I'm ready to move on, try something new. Hopefully do something that makes more money and has more flexibility as well would be nice. I've been a mail carrier for the United States Postal Service for quite a while. 5 years and some amount of months now. And I dislike what I do a little bit more every day. But yeah, I'm excited for the future. Learn new skills. Just having more flexibility in what you do with the job too is nice, because a lot of jobs you need a college degree for, even if it's not the correct degree. A lot of places, as long as you've got the degree, they'll kind of just take you and be like, well, yeah, sure, we'll train you to do this, or we'll do that, or whatever. But not having one is a little harder. Some people make it work, so there are millionaires and maybe even a couple billionaires out there that didn't go to college at all. I think there's probably some millionaires that dropped out of high school too, but that's a very small group of people. Congratulations to them, but everyone can be a millionaire. You gotta find something to do with your life. Hopefully something you enjoy. Having one is an advantage, yeah. Yeah, I'd like to have the kind of flexibility where I can move around from country to country, even. Yeah, I'd like to be able to move from country to country, to be honest. And either whether it's a physical location thing or a remote kind of work, like being able to move around and do whatever it is that I'd like to do is very appealing, the idea of that. Especially with the state of some other things in the world at the moment, too. It would be nice to not have to be stuck in a spot if I don't want to be. I also have this like authority problem too that makes me want to fight people that tell me what to do. So that's also been quite the challenge. I'd like to visit the States someday. Yeah, there are some great things about the States for sure. I live in the middle. There's nothing here really at all, unless you want to go to Chicago, which, you know, bring your riot shield with you. Yeah, there's definitely some fun places to visit in America. Great sports teams here too, if you're kind of a sports person. I work at home. I'm enjoying it so far. Yeah, that's a good deal. I'd like to work at home and like run my own business and work from home and you know, be successful, or at least successful in the way that you know, the food is paid for, the house is paid for, we're doing all right, and kind of just hang out and enjoy our lives. Oh, could be Shadow Sonya. Oh, shit. Sorry if that hurts the headphone user's ears there. Nice. Very nice today. I was feeling like this was gonna be a good day to summon, so we're on our way here. There is one piece of the puzzle right there. That is pretty huge. Pogs, big pogs. Now we just need something to pair with this absolute beauty.
No, he's tying his shoe. He goes to pay for dinner, but his credit card is not accepted there. So,
Hopefully we can get the exact same pull on my my account or whatever. We're gonna hop over to that after we hit this one, see what we get here. We're gonna hop over to mine. I would also love a Shadow Sonya, but we will see what happens there. Okay, we got the Didding too. So we've got the early game and the late game PvE damage covered there. Just need like a Lily or something. Here we go. Let's see it. Holden? Alright, that's a good pull too. If we could get one more SSR here, that would be really nice, though. If that would be possible. Should I say you grind out the account for a little and see what you get? Yeah, definitely. Definitely, I would go 4 or 5 deep, like 4 or 5 SSRs deep to see what happens here, for sure. So that should put us at, yeah, 60 left, so we can do a little grinding here, even. Got some summons, but do a little bit of grinding to get some of the things we need here. But yeah, so I got another Shadow Sonya account as well. It got Doki Doki, Heinrich, Selene, and something else, which all have their uses. That's fine. But a lot of that, pretty much everything was like later on in the game for the account. And I'd like for my wife to have a little bit more of like a streamline, you know, like easier time at the beginning too. There was a Lily account too that got like double Lilith, Borg, and then something else. The Lily account was, other than Lily itself, was total trash. So that one got tossed too, but yeah, we can just start ripping through here and see what other pulls we can get then. Holden is definitely a good RGB character to get though. Makes a lot of content extremely easy if you pair him with Kloss. You've got the decreased defense, decreased speed, decreased attack, and then not that the decreased resistance is huge or anything. The hacking progress is good too. Yeah, you need some crazy luck, yeah. In regards to the Kloss thing, like you can just take that from the targeted summon. Like yeah, Kloss is pretty easy to get as long as you haven't used your targeted summon. If you have, then it becomes a lot harder to get her. So we can use Holden for sure. Ray is fine. Maybe start running up Didding here a little bit. I'm confident you can get Shadow Sonya on your Yelly plus Lily account. Yeah, hopefully. I think we're gonna get at least 3 SSRs. Yeah, I only have enough summons to guarantee 2, but I think we'll get 3. So yeah, hopefully we can get the Shadow Sonya over there, because that account would be way goated at that point to have a Lily Yelly Shadow Sonya. The account is level 27, so to have a Lily Yelly Shadow Sonya at that point is really nasty, for sure. And then the nice thing too is that anywhere that I can't use Shadow Sonya for PvE, I can use Lily, or Yelly, I mean. Because Yelly can do your AoE damage and decreased defense for Doki Doki, and then she can just do the damage you need for Rengo and Sharon as well. So, just nasty work. I spent days rerolling for a Lily Yelly account. Did you get it? Did you get the Lily Yelly? Yeah, I got it 2 days ago, luckily. Hey, nice, man. Nice. What other SSRs have you gotten on there? I mean, I got lucky enough just to get Lily and Yelly, but then on top of that, I was able to also get a Freya and Ramoka. So that account, I was considering just not summoning, like, at all, until, like, I had beaten most of the Inferno content in the game, because with Lily, Yelly, Ramoka and Freya, like I'm pretty much set. Like yeah, I'm super set on that account, but at least for most of the early PvE stuff. But since Naor is out, and also Lychee, I guess, or no, Fucho? I don't know how to, I think it, I'm super confused how to say that name, if it's Lucho or Fucho. It's one of, I think it might be Fucho, the new, like, healer speed buffer girl that we're getting with Naor. Although Naor has kind of seemingly underperformed, from some of the videos I've seen. I'm happy to have content creators that are above me and feel inclined to waste their lattices on things just to test them, so that I get to play more optimally. Even in late, you should be set, since you have Rill for Doki and Didding for Terror. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I got the Didding. I was able to get the Didding during the summons too, so I didn't need to keep summoning after that either. I got Mio, Freya, Tiamat, Doki Doki, and Kloss. It's at level 28 now. Nice, man. Have you used all your crystal summoning? Or have you just gotten pretty lucky with the rates? Naor is useless. 122 base speed. Does everything worse than Mio or Kloss. Bad AI. Yeah. Yeah, he did seem a little underwhelming based on some of the testing. I know his AI worked. I thought his AI worked in some dungeons, but then in others didn't work at all. But yeah, that's... Yeah, Kloss, after we saw that it was not a 100% chance to freeze and decrease defense, Kloss was kind of looking better for sure. I haven't used a single crystal to summon. I just got crazy lucky. Nice, man. Nice. That's a good deal. I just used the I used the like 2,000. I think it's, or well, almost 3,000 actually, because when I got the account, it was, we had the Ziada event, and then I got the weekly 800 crystal pack too, so 2 800 crystal packs for 10 summons, and then I used the last 10 pull as well. So I used some crystals, but yeah, that's really good if you were able to get away with using none. And his speed and his S1, and you need S2 and S3 max to get full potential. 12 lattice for a mid unit. Yeah, it's a sad deal. I wonder if they're going to look at buffing him, maybe a little bit here. Or maybe he's kind of just meant to be like a more RNG unit, and they want that instead of having the more consistent play. I'm not sure. But yeah. Yeah, I'll probably just throw them all in permanent summons then. Probably a PvP unit. Yeah, I think so. I was really hopeful that he would be for Doki Doki though, so that I could build a Ramoka, Kloss, Naor team, so that I've got then one does the decreased defense for the first wave, and then Ramoka mercs them out. And then the second wave, we've got the decreased defense AoE as well with just the other unit. And then whichever way it goes, like, let's say like the first wave, we have... Am I going to fail here? Wow. GG's, guys. We failed. We failed again. I did this actually one other time. It wasn't on stream, but... Yeah, this is a failable fight. Wow. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So something like a Doki Doki team where it would be like Kaz with the sleep, and then decreased defense, AoE. It doesn't really matter which one goes first. You're just using the crowd control to make sure that you can deal optimal damage. But yeah, Kaz is still best CC. Yeah, I was hoping to use like Kaz decreased defense and then use Yang to at least attack buff. And then use Ramoka to slay out the first wave, and then the second wave would be like maybe Naor would then go last in the team order, so that after 4 turns the first wave is slayed out, and then when the second wave starts, we've got Naor with the freeze and the AoE decreased defense, and then we just cycle back around to Ramoka so she can use her third skill and clear the whole Doki Doki in 9 turns. Was my theoretical team, but with how inconsistent it seems to be, that dream might be dead. But that would have been nasty, though. That would have been really nasty if I could have made that work. So like Kaz, Kloss, Yang, Ramoka, and then second wave Naor, Kaz, Yang, Kloss, Ramoka, something like that. You just need 3 codex to make that work, yeah. Well, if Naor isn't consistent enough, though, then it could still kind of work, actually. Like, even with him being inconsistent, if he can decrease defense on, I would hope it's at least 3, in the second wave. And then he does still have to get the freezes off, too, though, so there's that. I don't know. Depending on how the RNG goes, you could have an insane run, or you could have a run that potentially even fails. It would depend on how it went. Yeah. Bayanton would probably be more optimal over Yang. It depends if you're able to get enough crit rate. If you're not able to get enough crit rate, then you got to use Yang. But if you can get your Ramoka to, I think you just need 70% crit rate, and then if you're hitting into enemies that are the weak affinity to you, so you're like the advantaged Animus or whatever, you get a 30% crit rate increase. So, yeah. Okay, Airplane Charter here. Wants to do Threshold now. I guess we can hit it. I use Kloss, Kaz, Rill, Lily, Val. Easy, Hell 4. Need better gear for Auto Inferno, yeah. It's fun listening to people complain about... needing Inferno gear to do Inferno. Because they don't want to just put in the time to farm, but that is a good team. So would you... It'd almost be nice if you could work it out where Lily would make it so that Kaz could use her ult twice, because the Ramoka can just reset herself as long as she kills out the first wave. I'm pretty sure she resets her own third skill, so if you could use Lily to make the Kaz get the reset and then get the crowd control on the second wave right away, that would be pretty nasty. Inferno needs like 5 billion speed, yeah. Yeah. Crit rate, nice. Crit rate piece there. 5 billion speed. I use Codex on Kaz and Kloss. Pretty fast clear. Yeah, that's good. Wow. What level are you? You said you used all your... I guess yeah, if you're able to build some of this stuff, then you have been putting all your stamina into Shell Pursuit or Grim Pursuit. That's what it's called, to get shells. You're probably level 100 already, aren't you? Oh, just 79, alright. Nice. Nice, nice. How many days did you reroll for? Or weeks, even, I guess. How many weeks did you reroll for? Could be the question there. Oh, you started late? Alright. Well, it sounded like it went pretty well for you if you were able to get a Lily team together, you know? Get the Lily, and you've got the Ramoka and the Claw, so that's good too. Really gonna fail the first... We're like almost failing the first shell stage here. This is pretty wild. Alright. I started at launch, then rerolled a week after. Alright. Yeah, I started at launch as well, and had two other main accounts. I've made mistakes on both, you know, learning, taking different paths, and so I'm happy with the third account I've got. New opportunity to make more optimal choices and push harder, and yeah, I mean, all that I'm missing for being like a month late into the game, kind of, with the new account that I've got, is I think I missed out on 4 or 5 perfect lattices from events, and then I've missed the weeks of getting the like union fragments for perfect lattices, and then the arena lattices as well. So I've missed, I think, probably 10 to 12 lattices, so like 1 full unit of lattices in the first month. Maybe. I'm not sure if it was quite that much. But, I mean, I don't think that's an insurmountable amount to be able to just come back from. And just starting later. This was in here then. Task progress. So we're at 12 there. Hopefully we've got, like, not quite have enough. We can technically use these two, if we'd like, but not sure about that. All right. Dorothy the Wisher. And then, what do we have here? Alright. Got Viper, good deal there. I hate having to go through and do all this again. All this like hyperlink charter stuff. I feel like I've done this so many times now. But it's worth it to see what happens with the account here. Okay, and then kind of anything work there. Just throw that on. And this should have Onslaught. Good, so she's got full Onslaught then. And then... Ray could certainly use some gear. I have Viper. I don't have Valerian. I prefer using Valerian early on, but we don't have Valerian or Kachi or SR Sonya, so we're a little low on some things there. You know what's cool about Holden is he works great even without the skill-ups. Obviously you want skill-ups into him, but he definitely does well even without skill-ups, so he's quite the beast. Do you buy the LD banner pulls? I don't think I have on my new account. No. Like the 1200 crystals for 5 pulls, I assume is what you're talking about. I don't think I bought those on my new account at all. I could here, I guess. But yeah. You gray something. Let him do some damage here. Alright. Then shell. Pretty much anything will work at this point. Over here. Okay. Good enough. I'm gonna go to bed. It's 1 a.m. here. Good night, guys. Say good night, man. Thanks for coming out tonight. This thing wants to go to this for her mission or whatever. And then create a shell level 10. It'll cover that. Clear this thing 4 more times here. Termaton 2, upgrade 2 shells to level 10, and any animus reaches that. Yeah, we can get some of this done then. Okay, and then gray can just take 2 more of these. And then his shell, I guess, can get upgraded as well. And then what else was there here? Defeat normal Teramaton 2. Alrighty then, we did not get the best SR supporting cast here, not gonna lie there. Hopefully we'll pick up a Lily here. That would be outstanding to cover so much of a support and damage facilitation role right away and have the increased speed. And then if we could get a Valerian or something, that would be cool too. Of course, if you just go for the Freya banner too, you got buffs there. You got the increased attack, the increased defense, the Nightmare debuff she puts out. I don't know if she does 1 turn immunity too on her second skill. Freya certainly does work too, though. Nice, nice. And this is just about done as well, so we can pick this up. Upgrade any of her skills. Defeat Termaton 3. Defeat Hard Shadow Runner. Send a Shell. Defeat Hard Jocks. Four Animus have that. Shadowrun, okay. So shell on. He'll need to shell them too. Doesn't really matter what it is. And then I don't think we can do that one. We can do this one. Send that. Okay. Now it's just that stuff. Defeat normal 2 5 times. Defeat normal Doki Doki twice as well. And then it wants normal 3 done. Okay. Challenge. Do 4 of those. Yeah, this is actually how I physically would start a new account, by the way, for anyone watching. This is actually literally what I would do, is just follow the hyperlink charter and make sure that you've got a background battle going at all times, because I think you can only get to level 15 or 18 or something the first day, and you really want to be to Ember Trek by the 3rd day. You want to kind of grind that out pretty hard, so this one wants this one done, and it's going to want 5 more runs in a normal too. Okay. Event. Okay. No way you still rerolling? Hey, this should be the last one, man. Take a look at what we got here. Got the Holden and the Shadow Sonya, so if we can, as long as we can pick up, other good things to pair with her, we'll keep the account. It's funny I say that, I had another Shadow Sonya account with Heinrich and Doki Doki on it, and they're by far my least favorite LDs, so that's why we're still rerolling. But yeah, this should be the last one though. This should be the last one, and then pulling the Holden too is really, really huge. I feel like he's an absolute beast for a lot of content. Anywhere you can stick him and Kloss together is going to be a good time. So yeah, should be done though. We're looking to do. We can try Threshold. No, it's running that right now. We can try this. Maybe. Yeah, we're just running this up to see what the next SSR we get is. And regardless of what that is, I'm probably going to be done with this account for the day. And then maybe I'll stream tomorrow and try to show off what happens with this one. It's supposed to be for my wife, though, so... yeah, I'm just going to get it ran up a little bit for her. And I'll have to actually teach her how to play the game, because she's done nothing but farm investigation on her account. She's level 49 or 50, and she can barely do the first difficulty of Nico Nana, so yeah, she is literally only farm investigation. It's like it's almost a meme, honestly. Like, when people don't know how to play these games, they just do whatever piece of content gives them more summons. But yeah, this is Global 7 as well. This is Global 7. So she would have a brand new pool of people for Arena. So she'd have a pretty easy time in Arena. Mine is on Global 6. So my Arena is not horribly hard either. So doing some of these later rerolls actually really isn't ending up being that bad, I don't think. Looks like we're probably not going to win this one. That's fine, we can go back to story. Maybe my entire team shouldn't be like 1 debuffer and 3 damage dealers anyway. Wow. Quite the Remolka we've got here. An absolute unit of Remolka there. Let's hit this. I want us to waste the time finding this portrait here. And we can move again. Keep moving. No, why? Right here, yeah. At the only two. Almost max skilled. Anyone in chat, have you guys max skilled anyone yet? I don't know who would have been max skilled other than Messiah or Yelly, but if anyone's done it, let me know here. Messiah for you, yeah. Do you run Harvest on your Messiah? Nothing yet. Didn't find his finger. This will be the end of this chapter. Kind of. Pretty undergeared at the moment. Onslaught 12, Momentum 6. That's alright. Yeah, I was just wondering, because he's got the 70%... Oh, but he can still farm Inferno Doki Doki. Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah. Well, he's good enough then, I guess. I was just asking about the harvest. I mean, it's more of a PvP set, I figure, anyway. But with the extra, I think it's 30% ignored defense with that, so it should stack up to 100 with Messiah. So I was wondering if you'd tried that out in Arena yet. Taking that for a spin. Okay, we can do another temple here then. Or if they had 5 more of these for Terramaton. There. 5. Good. we get like Sonya or Valerian here? That would be... I'd be elated with a Sonya or a Valerian. Just something to help support my team here. I'll get those done. Hard is still not going to happen. 2 Animus with level 6 modules. Maybe not right now. Let's keep pushing here. This guy. Hey, what's up, man? How's the Lily account going? You stopped hitting pity yet? How's the golden account? The gold, it's going. We're gonna be hitting some summons here on the Lily Yelly account in whenever we can get the next SSR here. We'll be heading over to my my main, but yeah, we're hoping to get this account good to go for my wife here. We got a Shadow Sonya and a Holden, so I think obviously the Shadow Sonya was sort of a prerequisite, but Holden is definitely a good RGB to pull along with that for sure. So definitely high hopes for this account. After hitting the last pity, I'm 60 into the current pity. Yeah, that's horrible, man. I think the exact same thing happened to me on my first main account. And my mindset was always like, hey, I don't really mind hitting pity, honestly. Every single time, as long as I'm getting really, really good SSRs out of it. Which I think you've gotten Freya and Lily. I can't remember what the other one was. The other SSR you got? I know you were still rerolling accounts on the side. Have you hit anything there? Going after the new female character, yeah. I would say if you don't have Lily, the new female is like a must pull, I feel like. They get the increased speed, and then I think it's healing and shielding that she's bringing with it. So she looks good, like a generic kind of good. I'm highly interested in Holden. I have 12 golden lattice and still considering what to build as a top contender. The rerolls will continue tomorrow. Yeah, I think Holden is really, really good. I'm not sure that the decreased resistance is like massive, but I'm wondering if that's supposed to kind of roll us into a different form of content where maybe decreased resistance is like really, really good. But yeah. Sean B put a bunch of resources into the new guy and he seems meh. Yeah, I was talking earlier about that, how I'm happy there are other content creators above me, you know, bigger than me, that feel compelled to test these things for their communities to see, so that I can make more optimal choices and they can waste their lattices. So it's really awesome, actually. They can keep leading that charge for me. But it's kind of too bad at the same time about the Naor, because I was really hoping, I was like really, really high on him until I saw the chance to land debuffs, and then I was a little bit concerned at that point. But I figured, hey, maybe if you get enough effect accuracy, it'll be all right. But I don't know if you physically can get enough effect accuracy to make up for it. You hearing about a future Ditting nerf? People seem worried about it. I don't know. People have been worried since day one about a Ditting nerf. I don't think they're going to nerf him. I really hope they don't. They said they weren't going to nerf anything until the end of Season 1 of RTA, I think. So that's 2 months away or something. And then I know they're planning on making the seasons shorter, which I think they need to. I think a 2-month season would be more intelligent than a 3-month season. But yeah, He's carrying my account level 34 now. Yeah, he carries everyone's account. It doesn't matter what you pull. I've played with Messiah on one account. I've played with Yelly on the new one. Didding is going to carry your account no matter what. Didding is top tier. But yeah, he has no effect in. Well, he can have an effect in PvP, but it's not likely that he's going to really have any impact in like high level arena or even mid level arena. So as long as he's not tearing stuff up in RTA, I don't think he's going to get touched. If they were to nerf him, it would make the early game significantly harder, like way harder. You'd have to start building. Maybe he would still work even. Like, he's that far above everyone else that he might still be the pick, even if he got nerfed. So, yeah. They moved the date of Season 1 of RTA. Okay, they did move the date then. I know they were talking about doing 6 week to 8 week seasons. I think a 2-month season it would be best. I guess they'll probably maybe play a little bit with both. But yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think that 3 months is just too long. You can't have 4 RTA seasons a year. It's not enough. You gotta refresh things, change, make it a change here or there, shake up the meta a little bit. Keep your later end game players moving around. Keep them hungry to get better. Okay, investigation here, sure. All right, 3 times speed, nice. Yeah, I think nerfing Didding would be a really bad idea, personally, but because again, I feel like they could nerf him and he would still be the #1 pick. I don't know what else you're really gonna want to put above him. Like, maybe it would become situational where you run like a Rin the Unbowed for Nico Nana because she is the correct element to, or the correct affinity to run in there. And then everyone just has to start building her for Nico Nana and I don't know, just try to scrounge through the beginning. I would be a lot harder without Didding. Ends in 2 weeks, eh? That's wow, they moved it up a lot. They cut the time in half, basically. They they basically cut the time in half. So we'll see what happens. I would say run up your account at this point. Yeah, if it's gonna RTA is done in 16 days, run up your account as fast as you can. Once 500 pursuit, any Animus reaches 30. Not bad there, we can do that. What should I focus for ×2 investigations only? Well, you could do module farming too, depending on where you're at. I don't know that it's going to be super effective. I would do a little module farming, like no matter where you are. Maybe a couple hundred, like 300-400 stamina, and just to see if you can get a couple of different pieces that are good, because it's double. Literally, it's double, right? Or are they not doing modules this time? I don't know if they are doing modules. I would do 300-400 in there to get, because instead of 30 or 40, it's going to end up being 60 to 80. So you could end up with some better stuff there to help you push a little farther. But yeah, GP Outpost and Investigation are going to be good for there. No, they don't do shells. At least they haven't at this point. Prowess, the characters you need done. Yeah, I would do that for sure. I'm gonna do a bunch of GP outpost farming just to get lattices, or not lattices, the little chip things, so that I am good to go for hopefully a while. I don't want to have to go back to GP outpost for, yeah, I would hope at least a couple weeks after I get done farming 2 times, because it's just very annoying to sit in there. So yeah. Can farm at least health 3. I would only do investigation or outpost. I feel like even if you were just farming hell 1, like if you could do 30 or 40 runs, it could turn into something like maybe the upgrades you need. Even though it's just going to be double matrix stuff, like it could be what you need to get you to health 3. Or push maybe 1 level up higher into difficulty into the shell, like Nico Nana shell hunting and stuff like that, but yeah, not sure. Okay, exit that. We can do 10 more here, I think, anyway, right? So we can pick this stuff up and do our 10 pull here, right? Yep. Alright, boys. Lily or Messiah here would be preferable. Obviously, that's preferable in almost every situation, though, so... Come on. Sonya's good, too. Oh, come on! Oh, fucking Lilith. She's shit. Alright. Oh, it's alright. I'm gonna call it for this account for today. And pick this up off camera, or, I don't know, on stream tomorrow, maybe, if I stream, so... it's not the end of the world. That is not the end of the world. The Shadow Sonya Holden is definitely something worth pushing for to see if that becomes something better. One of the best RTA units, yeah, for a level, what level 8 account? She's useless in Doki Doki. Or level 9, yeah. So I mean, it'll take this account, you know, a month and a half, because now that we're a month behind, it's going to take even longer to get into RTA than it would otherwise if you had just started right off the top. So, yeah, unfortunately for PvE, I don't think it has much use at all. Dealing damage to equal to 20% of her max HP to all enemies. There's a... Oh, she's got an AoE decreased speed. That's pretty cool, actually. Reduce turn meters back. She looks like an HP-based damage dealer. HP-based damage dealer. But yeah, the speed still looks pretty good, actually. And then 20% chance of getting an extra turn is interesting as well. But... Alright, yeah, she's just like a true bruiser then. Alright, let's hop over to the other account, and we're gonna hit some summons over on my account, see what we get over there. Yeah, I was excited to. I was kind of excited to pull for Naor today, but with him being so RNG questionable, I'm not really so sure anymore. So we'll just hit the permanent summons and see what we get, at least for today. So. Good luck, yeah, thanks. So we have, I should have runs. Definitely want to make sure I've got runs going. Pretty sure I did. They might have just gone off on their own, like, exited themselves out. Defeat hard 1 or above Terramaton 10 times. Well, luckily we're doing that anyway, so that's good. The quests here. Recycle shells. I don't know if I have that many more to recycle. No. Well, I can show you guys where we're sitting here first. I guess these are the summons I've got. 177, nice, so we'll get to that in a moment. I want to see if there's anywhere else I can pick up summons first. Light wielder. You know, they need to make it so we can click on these and actually look at the costumes. I don't know what you guys think about that. I feel like that's just like a pretty normal thing in every other game. You know, you get to look at what you could buy if you pulled the unit. Like, I don't know why you have to pull the unit anyway. Great tits on this one, though. Really great. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, anyway, I was saying, we should just be able to see the, we should be able to see these without having to own the unit. These things here. It's weird, because, like, you'd think you'd want to show people so that they would feel more inclined to buy it, but, or, like, summon, but you can't see it if it's not obtained, so. Whatever. Choose a tile. Let's just go as far as we can there. Alright, the shop. Okay, it looks like maybe I just got lucky, but it looks like they might have adjusted some of these events so that the currency makes more sense in terms of what you're getting. Because the first time I did this event, I got the red shadow print, and literally I couldn't get the evolution lattice. I didn't get enough to get this done. But now, this is just the first day of this event, and I was able to get 480. So that would lead me to believe that they're making it so you can at least more solidly get these two, and then maybe one of these. Like, maybe you can get the top 3. That would be good. Yeah, if I got... Yeah, we're kind of on pace to get all 3 then, I think. But yeah, I don't know why they put the whole shop there. If there's like absolutely no chance you're maxing it out anyway, it's a little weird to have all of it in there. Hoping the next LD is broken. I have enough summons to pity for it. LOL. I'm snagging the stamina from the 2x event. Yeah. I think they're probably going to release a pretty good LD unit, whatever the next one ends up being. To kind of, and I think it's going to be a really good support, because we got Messiah, and then we got Lily on Yelly, I mean on Banner. So I think the next one has to be some sort of really good support. Because people are complaining about not having Lily, kind of reasonably so in a way, because there's no way to replace her. Like what she does, like there's no SR or R variant of like anything she does at all. You can get the speed buff on a couple other characters, but yeah, I would suspect it's going to be a really good support. We have free summons as well, I guess. So let's see what we get here. Okay. Yeah, for this account, I'm pretty much just hoping for exactly what I got on the last account. If I could get a Holden and a Shadow Sonya on this account, I would be elated. They would be incredible. Since the screen was dark before, I can show you guys what I've got here. After level 30 as a free-to-play, how many pulls monthly should I expect to be able to get playing daily, even to always get enough to always get banner heroes? If you're trading in all of your crystals, you're not refreshing anything, then maybe you could get both. Definitely, you should be able to get one banner hero a month, free-to-play. If you're not using crystals for refreshing, then probably both. Oh, muffins, good. Yeah, here you go. Just pulled Shadow Sonya on my triple pull Lily account. Nice, man. I feel like that's got to be the account now, right? How many accounts do you play anyway? You've got to be playing like 4 or 5 at a time, but that's got to be the one now, right? Or, well, you do have a Lily Yelly something account, but wild. Anyway, yeah. Working on getting some of these up. Once I can reset Leanne, I will take everything I've got from Leanne. Not other than the lattices. I'll take the lattices and put them into Lily to make sure that the first skill gets done and then the second skill. But otherwise, the XP, the whatever, Shadow Prince to 5-star her, I will put into Yelly and get Yelly up and running. And then hopefully that'll kind of lead into I'll be close to getting Lily done and then be able to start investing into Yelly. I'm not very confident in using her until I can get this skill maxed, at least the skill 3 maxed. And then I would go into skill 2, and then I'd probably do like a Kloss skill 3, and then maybe come back to Yelly for skill 1 or something. It's hard to say. It depends on what we pull here. If I get a Shadow Sonya, it's going from Lily. It'll be Lily skill 1, and then skill 2, and then Shadow Sonya skill 1. And then it'll be Yelly, I think. I got like 4 accounts to 40 plus, but done with them all. This will be my main going forward. Will be level 20 here shortly tonight. Nice. Very nice, yeah. Lily Shadow Sonya is grotesque, in a good way, of course. But yeah, otherwise I've been building Kaz to try to get a Doki Doki team together. I'd really like to get into a Nightmare 1 at least and start farming up some outstanding Swift Rush modules, and that will help me out a lot. So anyway, with that we can just hop back into the summons. I don't think we get any from Union or anything, so yeah, 182 here then, and we're on 73 for pity, so hoping to get 3. I feel like that's a reasonable goal. That's a reasonable goal. Oh, nice. I finally got a Sonya on this account. It is rough without Sonya, for sure. Because I've been using Valerian otherwise. But yeah, without Sonya and Valerian, I don't, or like either you gotta have at least one. I feel like, or it's just gonna be a very very brutal early game. Mizuki Yang, or whatever this thing's called. Nice, nice. Yeah. I think I've said what I want enough. You guys get the picture here. All right. Lilith again. She's following us, guys. She is following us around now. I got a double Lilith on the other Lily account. There, or one of the other Lily accounts that I ran up. So yeah, hopefully, I'm hoping to not repeat that tragedy here. Nice, we got Fangus. It'd be good to just fill out some SRs as well. Okay. Marvell was new then, good. Okay. We're at 25 again, so it's... yep. Good. Good deal. Hate to go all the way to pity. Alright. What do we get here, I wonder? Okay. Okay, it's Ling Luo. So we've got Lilith and a free unit so far. This has not exactly been optimal so far, but we'll see. We could get another SSR here pretty quickly. That would be nice, because then I think we're in a good position to get actually a fourth SSR. We're guaranteed at least one more here. Because we had 82 summons or whatever. Not going for either banner champ. I don't know if there's much of a point. I'm much more interested in this one now. After how this one play tested, I'm not really happy with him. This one here is good, I would say. She's got the shield and the increased speed. Some stuff there. Just a bunch of stuff I don't want to read. I feel like Lily kind of takes the place of this, other than the fact that she has the shielding, which is cool. And then this does either turn meter increase. It does turn meter increase and healing. So she looks good. I will consider going for her. Of course, I could just end up getting her from the permanent summon as well. So earlier on here, when I only have like 5 SSRs or something, I'm a little more willing to just throw it into the permanent summons and see what we get. But yeah, we'll see. Okay. Nice. Turn it out. Okay, and we have a second Lily, my guys. That is some crazy work there. Double Lily. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, alright, we got the back-to-back, though. So let's see what we get here. Shadow Sonya, please. Please, please, please here. Okay, double Ling Luo, too, wow. So when we get the free one, I guess it'll be a triple, but... Yeah, Alright. You know what else we have, guys? We do have 10 of these to do some naughty things with here. So, pretty willing to just throw them in here. Like, the next LD banner that comes out, I'm hoping to just have enough crystals for. So anything else, I'm kind of just willing to throw in here. So... So we can hit these and see what happens here. Alright. Got a Didding dupe. Good. So... How would we rate these summons? Probably not amazing. Because we're going to have a Ling Luo that's now... She's going to be at the second dupe here. Which actually isn't too bad for Aurora. Getting the extra healing is kind of good for Aurora, actually. The base stats are okay. And then we got Lilith and... Yeah, so we got a Lily, double Ling Luo, Lilith. So if it started with the letter L, it was probably summoned here. The outcome feels 1 out of 10. Any other SSR would be an upgrade. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, the Lily dupe isn't horrible, because obviously you're going to use Lily pretty much everywhere. So getting a little extra base stats isn't terrible, but... yeah, the Ling Luo and Lilith are a little rough. So... Alrighty then. Back on the grind we go. So how many are we at? We're at 298 summons then. And we've got pretty good rates, I would say. Some of the pulls are a little questionable, but the rates are good. Okay. Weekly's there. Nice. Got that one done. Let's see what we got here. We'll hit that later. What's that? So let's get Fabian running. I should have just had this running already. Let's get that running. Yeah, Justin, this is the team that I'm using for Fabian. Since I know you have the same stuff I've got, I'm using Leanne, Lily, Didding, and Freya, and somehow it's 3-starring Fabian. I don't really know how. I farmed hard to get like 2 full epic shells done, and then I started farming this, so I got like 1 Twilight Knight and 1 Black Flag done. And then now I'm in here. But really, I would recommend taking the Leanne out and running a Valerian, or not a Valerian, a Sonya instead. If you have Sonya, the healing is going to be more consistent than the damage. Can't watch your stream and not try to reroll or 2. We will see how this goes. I have Fabian on farm right now and just replace Leanne with Oval. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, getting Ling Luo early is not terrible, and at the same time, because then I can just put my effort into Ling Luo instead of Sonya, so that's okay. But getting 2 is kind of rough. Yeah. Just let that run. Oh, okay. Should be able to get another 10 pull here together, I would imagine, pretty quickly. Chests here. Alright, and then this one here. I don't think there was anything over there, so. We'll hit that and keep it moving here, I guess. I've reported over 70 messages in the last hour for being inappropriate, and he calls himself Based God. I've not cared about you over 70 times in the last... Oh, I'm in 206. That's what's wrong. I don't know why this game keeps putting me in here. 206 is absolutely gross. It's not normal in here. Although to see the entire chat here, and the word femboy is not here, is a little tame actually. Gunnar Club for sure. Yeah, the most adventurous people that play this game are in 206, and I keep getting put in here every time basically. I'm in 206. I don't know why. Yeah, I was the other day I was grinding this account up. I think it was 2 days ago. After stream, I think 2 days ago I was sitting, or maybe it was the day before that. I was sitting down playing, just grinding the game, and when I started they were talking about femboys, and an hour and a half later when I was done with what I was doing and getting it off the game, still talking about femboys, so it is a 24-hour ordeal in 206. I don't think they sleep. I don't think they believe in sleep or partake. Always a chance the femboys are going to be awake, so... okay. I'd love to not have to fight this one if it's possible. Well, if it is or not. Yeah, come here. Nice. Only chat I've been in where I got private inappropriate messages out of nowhere. Hey, that was nice of them to do it privately. Normally it's public. I mean, it's just out there. They're just trying to gun you down on the public chat. So, yeah, no, they're wild in there. They are definitely wild. At Aya, you can still goon to my face though, so it's alright. Aaron, why would you not send me directly? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Literally what I just said. It's not normal in here. I bet they could probably get people to play this game though. Maybe not the kind of people we'd want to play with, but they could probably get people in here if they actually just advertised the game. They had like Ziada and Rosa standing next to each other doing some little TikTok dance, and then they just had the 206 chat down the middle of the ad, or up, I guess it would be up, that's how their chat goes, but just have their chat going up the middle of the ad so people could read, "Come goon with us." Yeah, these people are insane in this chat. Okay. Zion and Kloss are talking. Over there, right? It's just here. This one. There's a chest over here that you pretty much always have to fight this guy to get, but maybe we can get in and get out. That'd be close. Chest over here as well. Alright, we got lucky there, not having to deal with either of those. So that is good. Nice. Alright, Jedi wants to fight now. Wow. This is, not sure this tag means a whole lot here. Shadow Sanya. What a gorgeous lineup here. Absolutely gorgeous. Y'all sicken me typing gooning in chat. You do know children play this game. Oh, it's one of these people that it's like they're playing 4 accounts at one time and all post the same shit. That or we're chatting with bots that break and they say the same thing. Am I having a seizure? Yeah. Welcome to 206. Welcome to 206. I should check out the how the league game is going tonight between BLG and I can't think of the other name. Yeah, there's a League of Legends tournament going on today in Vancouver. Well, the next I think there's 2 days left after today. So trying to keep up with that. We're towards the end of it, so it's the best teams playing each other now. It's both LPL region teams and LCK region teams, so basically the Asian boys are running the tournament, is what that means. I don't know what LCK or LPL means, but everyone, they're all Asian. All of them, so yeah, they're running the table in that tournament. Okay, Treasure Hunter. So the only one I've got left then is, yeah, just Chapter 10. Good. What are we at here? Only 4. We're at 55 for summons, so we'd have to rush a lot of this stuff to try to get more of that going on. Yeah. Alrighty then. What is going on in the Oh, it's BLG versus AL, and then T1 played Gen G yesterday and lost in a game 5, which was pretty wild. I don't know if any of you guys watch League, but it was outstanding. The games. I wanted T1 to win. I'm a T1 guy, but that's all right. All right. AL took game 1 off BLG, and AL is winning. They have gold lead, turret lead. They're even in Wyverns. Not sure about Grubs or Drake, but yeah, never played Watch League. It's fun. I'll be playing League after this. I'll probably end the stream pretty shortly here. Just gonna try to get one more 10 pulled on, and yeah, then I'll probably end the stream and go and watch League. So watch League and play League. Of course, there's a massive difference between playing League. Like if you were to download League today, you'd have to play for like, I would imagine, at least 2 weeks to kind of get more, like, up a little higher in the rankings, like start playing people that know a little bit of what they're doing in the game, because the beginning of the game is just like no one has any idea. And I'm certainly no expert at the game myself, but if you play with all the different characters the game has to offer, you will be bad forever. You gotta pick like 1 or 2 and try to figure out how they work, the best, and then, develop that and move up, and, mastering 1 or 2, or, well, it's not even really mastering, like, there's so much more to the game than just the units you're using, but you can kind of figure out how to play 1 or 2 different units, then you can start to open up and learn more about other units, and it's also helpful to learn about what counters you. It's kind of like, I guess it's like this, but you are controlling the character yourself, so. Pulled Naor and 77 summons, not a pity. Nice. Saved all 3 summons there. Okay, there's another one of those. Well, there's a... That's okay, I guess. These are... I don't need these anyway, but... Let's get that. Great. Pretty would have been nice there. No soft pity and banners. I wonder if that's true. I just hit level 20. Time to go smash the S7 arena. Oh, you'll be tearing it up. You'll be tearing it up for sure. Rates are going crazy with this reroll. Just not the heroes I want. Yeah, that sucks when that happens. You get like 4 of them in 100, and then none of them are what you want. You know what reroll you're on now, or did you stop keeping track? Reroll 69. Oh, it's meant to be. You should be getting it now. Should be getting Ziara, Rosa, and Yelly all in the same temple. Or the new Ucho, or whatever her name is. New green chick that came in with Naor. Depending on how she plays, I might pick her up. I think Naor might be a skip, which I don't know. It depends on... That depends on more testing, whether they're able to find good combinations between shells for him. Did you get Naor, funny enough, yeah. What else did you get with it? Yeah, Naor on paper could be really, really great, but it depends on what shells you're able to get with him, I think, maybe. Hopefully shells will be able to kind of save him a little bit. And in specific gear sets. And then maybe he might be really good. Hard to say. Oh, there is another summon in here, so I guess we can do this. Boss, Rahu, Selene, and Naor in the first 70. It's a pretty wild reroll. Kloss and Naor together. If you could have picked up like a Lily in place of the Rahu or the Selene, either one, that would have been pretty nasty, I feel like. That account was literally just one different SSR away from being like really, really good, I feel like. But yeah. Anyway, my nightmare came true obviously today. Pulling a second Lily was kind of like, that's what I was concerned about, is like I finally get a Lily account I want to play on, and then I get a second Lily instead of something else new. But still pulling, we'll see. Yeah, hopefully something happens here for you. Because I know Selene's, I was pretty down on Selene's, but I know she is good for PvP, like really good. And then Naor, yeah, Kloss obviously is insane, but Naor, again, I don't know if he's going to be okay or if he's going to be really good once someone figures out how to use him, if there is a way to use him more consistently. Yep. Yep, time to roll it around again. trying to think about what else I can clear to get some more summons to try to hit at least 10 more here. Then we can wrap this up, I think. But not sure what it would be. I think GP Outpost, I might have one more I can get. Aurora isn't unlocked, otherwise that would be 3 or 4 easy ones right there. And then we're through the story up to what we can be. There's only the final story stage left to hit, so... Once we get through here, though, we will get an extra perfect lattice. That'll be nice. Okay. Hard 3, Nightmare 1. Was I really able to do that? Oh wow, with a 2-star too. Oh, I'm already in. Okay. A Lily on the last account would have been great. Even had Didding, Fangus, Obel, and Sanya. You know, it's wild how Obel seems to really be finding his place in, like, in people's minds now. Like, people are starting to really see him as, like, a build him if you got him kind of character, which is interesting to me. I'm wondering if that next LD they drop, maybe the next LD is going to be a stun or crowd control champion. They just dropped Naor, but it's not consistent enough. He's helping out my main account for sure. That's good. I wonder if that next LD we get is going to be a solid crowd controlling option. Because we got Mio, didn't run a banner for her. People don't really talk about her too much. She's actually got a great kit. Has the increased speed for your team, steals turn meter, I think, and then redistributes it to your team. And then has an AoE freeze. But I feel like we might get another crowd control even on top of that. Power outstanding modules. We need to farm Nightmare to be doing that. Defeat hard 1 or above Terramaton 10 times. I think that's probably simple enough. Wants me to defeat Nightmare, hit level 30, defeat Hard Whitney, defeat Nightmare, Dermaton, Nightmare Doki Doki, fully equip 3 Animus with epic modules. I won't have enough, not high enough in Arena yet, but we can do that, I guess. We're gonna have to find out how to get some more summons here. I really don't want to have to use too many crystals if possible, so... Yep. Back to rerolling. Damn, level 100 is sitting here rerolling something up on the side. Must not have a, he's got both the new units already. Just take out the bidding first, please. Good. Anyway, yeah. What are we working with here? Does he now have? He's got Lily. He's got Lily and Shadow Sonya and Messiah. I wonder what he's rerolling for. If any of you guys want to add me on here too, I'm in chat. I'm in global, whatever, global server chat, English 211. If you guys are on, if you want to add me. I will add you back, of course. I think over the weekend I might start a union. I think if I can get the time to get a Sunday stream together where I can get most of the people on stream here, I think I'll probably do that. Try to get that going. Okay, we're good there. Yeah, it wasn't enough. Not shocked. We are still a bit off. Okay, no, we don't get summons there then. Okay. You're not gonna be close enough there anyway. Alright. I'll just use 10 of these probably. Or whatever, 400 there. And probably call it a stream then. Just hit these summons, get them done. We're at 53, so we're probably not going to get anything anyway, but we can go for it. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Alright, well, we didn't have great luck with summoning on my account today, but luckily we were able to get a decent Shadow Sonya account today, so that's good. On a side note, decided to walk away from Raid after the fusion, at least until Godforge comes out. That might be a good thing. Yeah, I've been sitting here grinding the fusion too, and it's some rough times, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to call it a stream, guys, for tonight. Thanks for coming out and supporting once again. I'll see all of you guys next time.